Hey there, Michael Church with crawlspaceninja.com. We get questions all the time. Do I need a whole home dehumidifier? Well, I hope you'll stay tuned for the answer. And also at the end of the video, we're giving away our free crawl space DIY guide, so make sure you take advantage of that. Okay, so if you find that your house is humid all the time in the summer, whether you have a crawl space or not, there's a good chance you might need a whole home dehumidifier. But before you take that step, let me explain what a whole home dehumidifier is, first of all. It's where you put a dehumidifier into the HVAC system in order to spread the low humidity throughout the entire house, okay? Most homes don't need a whole home dehumidifier in the attic. The further you get away from the ground, the less humid your house is going to be. So the second floor, third floor, up in the attic, typically those areas are not that humid unless you have like a water leak up there or perhaps your roof is leaking or something like that, which that's a totally different scenario. If you have a basement or a crawl space, before you invest in a whole home dehumidifier, I would recommend you control humidity in those two areas first. Because if you'll control the humidity in the lowest part of the house, the way that our home breathes, air comes in the low part and goes up and out the attic. If you'll control the humidity in the low part first, whether it's your basement or your crawl space, sometimes you don't need to invest in a dehumidifier hooked up to the heating and air unit. But if you've already done this and you find that your first level and second levels are still getting above 55%, then you may want to invest in a whole home dehumidification system. Now what we recommend is the April Air, and if you want to know why, we did a video recently about the April Air versus the Santa Fe and why we chose to go exclusively with the April Air dehumidifier, which by the way is also available on our DIY website, so you can purchase it, shipping's included, and install it yourself. But back to what I was saying. If you decide to go with a whole home dehumidification system, the April Air comes automatically with the collars already attached, which is what the ducting will hook up to, so that you can duct into the supply line of the heating and air unit and then also duct into the return side of the heating and air unit. Most of the time you're going to create this system with the return going before the air enters the heating and air unit and the supply going after. So the dehumidifier will actually bypass the unit so that it doesn't disrupt the AC unit or the heater in any way. You may have part of your house on slab and the other part on crawl space or basement, which makes sense. The slab portion may be more humid, so that may be something to look into as well. So anyway, I hope that's some good information for you about whether you need a whole home dehumidifier. Remember, first, address the crawl space in the basement, then you could go and address the whole home. My name is Michael Church with crawlspaceninja.com. I hope you like this video below. Also, we're giving away our free DIY crawl space guide. If you go to the description down below, you can click. It'll take you to our website and you can download that. And I hope you make it a happy and blessed day. Thanks for watching.